Welcome to Live Zero Live. 3 seconds.
Hey folks, this is Glenn Davis. I am the blind dude. I just want to let you know that soon there'll be enough paintings out to show a gala, and they're working on some more, and the NFB is raising money for it to be blind awareness and to provide a better life for Dolly and to myself. I adjusted it because it's my business, it's my work. It's up to me in my heart. I follow God's instructions to show people that blind people can achieve success and is also be productive citizens and not to be ridiculed, nor pitied, nor whatever. As far as Social Security being an entitlement, that's a bunch of hogwash. You work hard for that money, it should go to you. Therefore, I even sacrificed myself, put myself in harm's way for my country. Therefore, I should be entitled to it. Okay? I worked for it, the government's got to pay it. That's the debt they promised. And if you go back on your promise, you're not worth such a, whatever. So, all these people harping about Social Security want to yank their check and all that. If they do that, they're going to have the worst revolution they ever had in this country. Take somebody's livelihood away from me. I can also understand the border wall. The border wall is designed to keep the people out that are going to harm your children. Think about that, folks. Your little children that's not vaccinated yet being subjected to scabies and smallpox and measles and other diseases, and also violent people be coming in here, don't mind killing us or your children. We're getting enough of that now. We don't need any more of those kind of people that come in here and disrupt our lives. And I just feel that America should stay free and home of the brave, okay? So let's keep it going. Support Donald Trump, for he has the right answer about the only answer there is right now, because they bound and determined to come in here and give Americans very serious diseases to make a comeback in this country. We just don't need that problem. And when it does start, if you think so otherwise, then I'm getting out of Dodge. I know that. If everybody starts dropping off like flies and being killed by, diseases that could have been prevented because these certain peoples don't want to vaccinate themselves, okay? We have to take care of ourselves. They have to abide by the same laws and regulations. That's just my opinion, and I guess I'm entitled to it. Okay, South Carolina versus North Carolina, coming up August 31st. I would think that would be a noon game at the Bank of America Stadium. They just don't know what time it is. I just hope that North Carolina don't bring bad memories of the Gamecocks' loss to Virginia 28-0, because I sure don't want to remember that game anymore. Because everybody thought, got caught with their pants down on August 31st. I thought they would have a good chance even without Deebo Samuel. And they had Brian Edwards and the other guys. He's had a funny name, Silos something. But, they're, should be over that. They ought to grow up with the loss. And Brian Edwards and company, they should have good recruiting cast. I mean, they just acquired the top guy in the recruiting just yesterday, signed with the Gamecocks and Will Muschamp. So I got a feeling that there will be a successful run at the season. We got a good class. I hope they get coached well, and I hope that they practice diligently. We got that new building at something like $40 million, so that should improve the team's stamina. It should improve the team at lifting weights and improves their weight class, and that they can keep up with any team out there. ACC or the Southeastern Conference. Don't cut the Southeastern Conference short. It's time and about time that they will make a comeback. For I have a feeling that Brian Edwards' work ethics, along with the other team members, that might be the new leader. You got A.J. Turner recovering from injuries. He might improve with the running. Bentley, but I wish they would switch back and forth to Scarnecchia or Joyner. They might have to do those options in order to get further down the field, where they could get people open and, like Brian Edwards, I think his name is Silo something. I would get better acquainted with these names eventually. And by next season, once the program is out on who's really going to win and earn their spot, we'll see on the spring game when it comes up in April, May. But the first game's got to be against North Carolina, always in North Carolina. I think that's a little bit not good. I think they should go to Columbia, go back and forth. Last time we've been up in North Carolina. This time we should be in Columbia. So, South Carolina, excuse me. And therefore, I think there should be rotation. I believe that everybody should be equal terms and going back and forth like we always have to go to Florida. I think the season should be alternated to where Florida need to come to us. Let us have home field advantage. And I sure am disappointed in Carolina. I guess everybody was aware that Kentucky was going to beat them, but 30 points, ooh-wee. 76-46 was the score. But we tried in that second half. Silva still tried to score points with long, but just wasn't enough to let us beat them. And it just, didn't work right in that category. Kentucky was bound to beat us, so this way it goes in College B. So I think we're not going to go into the March Madness as time slips away here, and February's already here, so this is the important month because next month is March. And here we go in March Madness. By the middle of next month, we got the 1st of March. It's coming up on Friday, I believe. So 3 weeks, I would believe, to say that it's already who's going to win, who's seed in March Madness tournament. So it's not long before they make a decision on who plays who in March Madness. It's hard to believe this year's going by this quick. It's hard to believe that March 29th, the Braves open up with, let's see, who do they open up with? Let me ask him, Peter. Who does the Braves open up with? Who does the Braves open up with?
These are the starters for the Braves.
But anyway, the Braves open this season March 29th, so it should be a good contest. Hang on a second, and now I can just go ahead and pull this up. Who does the Braves play March 29th?
The Braves are not playing on March 29th, 2019. Their next game is against the Phillies on March 30th, 2019 at 4:05 p.m.
Heading not found. Finish. Live. 9 minutes 8 seconds.
I'm back with you. The Braves face the Phillies on March 30th. So it's not too far down the road with preseason baseball opener. And I hope y'all enjoy the game. It's going to be at 4:05. I don't have the TV schedule in front of me, but usually TBS shows that game. Maybe ESPN, maybe, and maybe even ABC, News 4. So hopefully that they will show the baseball game too on network. And in this reporter's opinion, I do believe that cable is getting to where it's the river of no return. They just keep getting higher and higher and higher above my budget. And I don't know about y'all out there, but I feel as though cable's too high. AT&T is trying to show they're behind, and I don't think they should charge such exorbitant prices for our lower class here. So it's getting outrageous here. So no wonder they could pay NBA and NFL players and all that, this exuberant amount of money that they're playing. I think salaries should get capped, because I don't think it's right to pay players that don't really, like Aaron Rodgers was paid straight money, $40 million in the beginning of the season. And I think that it didn't go very well with the Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers. I thought admire him, but he's still a good guy, but he didn't have a great season this year. And they almost made the playoffs, but didn't quite get there. So I believe that is not great. In this deal, everybody's making a big deal about a guy that choked the mountain lion. I mean, give me a break. If it was me, somebody should stay calm. He shouldn't have charged the mountain lion. It wouldn't have bit the dude. He should have not killed the lion. He could have just stood there, showed no fear, and maybe, just maybe, the mountain lion is just as scared of him as he is of the mountain lion. And maybe, when you open your eyes, it would have been gone. Some reason, I don't believe that dude. I think the dude said he lunged after the cat to attack it. You don't do that. It's stupid. The cat, if he got you in the throat, you'd have been gone. But he lunged first, surprised the cat, and he killed it. And I hope he's happy, and I hope his conscience bothers him for the rest of his born day. Yeah, he might think he's a bad dude for killing a mountain lion. But in my opinion, I believe the mountain lion would have went away. And you just stand there and you show no fear. Animals smell fear. Okay? They will attack you if you show fear. But if you show no fear, you look them straight in the eye, and you stand there and don't make no sudden moves, then the animal will probably go away. You don't lunge at something, it would attack you. And it would bite you. And sure enough, it did. But the man showed his behind by choking a poor animal. Okay? What benefit does it do? To show you're a man or something? I love animals of all kinds. And I look at it this way. Overpopulation, you build into the area, they gonna visit your garbage can nearest you, okay? So let's be careful of overpopulation and also invading those areas where there's animals that claim their home. And look at it this way. They was at home before you invaded their home. That's just like you being a termite invading my home, okay? Look at it that way. But it is as it is, so we just have to deal with the wildlife that's in this area and in our country, especially in the mountainous ranges in North Carolina or anywhere where there's mountains, because that's what you have to deal with is mountain lions. So I hope that everybody is aware of this predicament, but I don't believe the guy. I think the guy, charged it first, attacked it, I don't think it attacked him. Because, you don't lunge at a cat. Maybe it was just scared and stood there looking, but I don't believe it would attack him. Because even they don't believe it. Because they said this is a rarity that animals would attack a human being. So, maybe an alligator would be aggressive, but I don't think a mountain lion would. I think it would leave. So I really don't believe the whole story. I hope there will be an investigation on who was who. And I hope that people encourage the police wherever that happened at. I think it was North Carolina. But anyway, people should run an investigation more thoroughly into the story, and they would probably come out with a different outcome, I should say. And also, I think that LeBron James is not king of the NBA. How about that loss? 136-94. And LeBron James got outmanned and outgunned by the Pacers, who beat the Lakers. So no matter what the Lakers do, they're not going to be in the NBA, whatever they call their championship. But the NBA is rolling along. It's hard to believe this is June. And June, the half of baseball season be done, getting ready to go down into the rest of the season, the second half. It's hard to believe. But the thing I hate, folks, is the doggone movies that came out in the old days about baseball. When baseball season opens up, I don't like musicals too much. And the only one I could tolerate much is Judy Garland in her day. The Wizard of Oz is about the only musical I can tolerate, because it does have a little plot, a little action, and, she comes out beating the Wicked Witch of the West. So, it's a good story. It's been on for 80-something years, 83 or 80 years, really. So, it's hard to believe how they can keep movies such as this going forever and ever and ever. And classics is about the way you go. When I'm visual impaired, I could keep up with what's going on instead of new stuff. I can't keep up with the soaps, and it's hard to believe Christopher St. George, I believe his name, the one that played Neil Winters, they're showing his show today, his last show. And it's sad to see somebody that kill themselves with alcohol abuse. And he sounded like to me that he must have been under some kind of depression, and something was bothering him in order for somebody to do their own life. But the police are still investigating, so I'm hoping he wasn't murdered. And they're showing their last show today on Young and the Restless. Hope everybody can catch it. And what's up with Pop? Pop is dropped Young and the Restless, Bold and Beautiful, and they don't even show them on the soap channel. I mean, what's the ratings like with these, people? Don't they have a way, what's wrong with YNR? It's been on since 1974. I mean, it's a good soap as far as I'm concerned. It's got a good plot to it. The one I really don't like, a lot of people do like, is General Hospital. And General Hospital is so-so. But YNR is written a little better than General Hospital or Days of Our Lives. But I believe YNR is first, Bold and Beautiful second, and then you got Days of Our Lives third, and General Hospital is fourth. But I believe people have different opinions of that. Oh, and folks, I gotta do this, and I love my church, New Jerusalem Church. It's at 108 Dorchester Manor, His phone number is 843-207-9915. Their service time goes from 10 to 12 a.m. in the morning, and it's Sunday morning service. So let's try to be there bright and early and be there on time, for Sunday is made to worship the Lord. Okay? If you should believe in God by looking around and seeing all the creation and ponder like who did make everything. But you have to believe in God. God made you. God is love, and love thy fellow American, and just be blessed of what you have, for you are alive. Don't take your own life. Again, I have to push this because look what happened to Christopher St. George. Okay? Like alcohol abuse of all things. Somebody did it or triggered it. It's somebody he knows probably most of the time that has a motive to kill somebody, not just to do it. So I hope the police department can get to the bottom of it. Then my name is Glenn Davis. I'm doing a painting. I've done one other one. It's available. Call Regina, 888-415-2224. Press option 1. Again, her name is Regina. His number is 888-415-2224. I'll be putting the finishing touches on the other painting, and it would be great. And again, the number is 888-415-2224. Scott's Grand Cafe, 5060 Dorchester Road, Oak Ridge Plaza. It's where my studio is. And I urge people to support myself and my wife Dolly, who need to be a better life and get away from Charleston, North Charleston, South Carolina, for it actually is a dump, and there's too many people here. So my God has put a vision to build a ranch up in Laramie and do cattle and horses spread, and get some ranch hands there and get the world fed with a good farm and grow food for the people in this country. So that's the dream, and to have transportation to town as well. And transportation is a challenge for the blind, and it also gives us independence to get where we need to be. And I hope people can support us and loosen their wallets and have a heart and just give till it hurts, and that we just appreciate the things we do need. Like I need help to run this business and open up a computer, and that way I can get the detailed information that you need to be more knowledge in sports. Like there's already the college signing day is today. Who will Carolina do and everything? And oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, Best Choice is the best way to meet your internet needs. Then that way they can help your business grow. And you need a website. I think everybody on this earth has a website for one reason or another. But Best Choice Webs Designs, they can do your website and give it justice, and you will be able to support the company. I also urge people to contact companies and say that you like Sports Buzz and that they should have verse with us. And I urge people to do that so that they can come in, because part of the proceeds will help our veterans get their housing situation repaired. And dilapidated housing situation is growing rapid in this country as houses grow older. They need things fixed and everything, and we'll be able to fix them if the advertisers would come in and just advertise with us, and we welcome them to do so, and we can negotiate a price because it is a worldwide advertisement. And it's hard to believe baseball is hard and coming, and warm weather is always delightful. For down here in North Charleston, South Carolina, it's going to be in the 70s, almost 80 today. So everybody's going to bask in the sunshine and wear their shorts showing off and all that good stuff. But the bad side down here is bugs, bugs, bugs. Critters of all kinds will be back out for a little while and tricked into coming out because this is what you call false spring. Because the weekend coming up, it's going to be back to the 50s, middle 50s area. So it's probably going to be warm like this all over the country unless that front is come through. How is it in y'all's area? I hope y'all are comfortable wherever you are and be able to enjoy the weather and enjoy the freedom of bug-free weather. I envy you wherever you are out there without the mosquitoes and the gnats and all that other stuff. Well, if you don't like that, don't come here, because if you do, you're going to counter the mosquitoes and gnats and the flooding and the real rainstorm and all that. Hang on a second, folks.
Welcome to Zero Live. 27 minutes.
Wow, it's way above the time. I'm going to have to let you go. So don't forget my books. Christian Faith Publishing, 866-554-0919. And I got to say, bueno dias to all my amigos and senoritas. Apologize to you too for going over a little bit. You get carried away sometimes, but have a great day. Every Au revoir.
Welcome. Live. Finish. Finish. Can't end.